For Thanksgiving, do y'all separate like side dishes and entrees and desserts to different people to cook and then bring for lunch on Thanksgiving? Or do you have one person in the family who's in charge of cooking it all? We separate it in our family. It's just become way too much for my mom to do everything. So I'm writing down everything that I'm in charge of on this list. I wanted to make sure I had everything before Thursday because I did not want to have to go into the store. So today's video, I'm just taking y'all with me. We've got a few things to do this week, very casual, not a lot going on. I did want to thank GLERC Bikes for sponsoring this video. We got my older son, Riot, a new bicycle for Christmas, and he actually found out about it. So we decided to go ahead and just let him have it and use it, and we don't regret it. He loves it. The bike was very easy to put together. It comes with all of these reflective lights, which I really like. The instruction manual, very easy to read and follow through. Josh put this bike together probably within 30 to 45 minutes. It did come with training wheels, but Riot has learned how to ride without training wheels, so we didn't have to put those on. The bike was really impressive. I was actually very impressed with the metal and the tires. Everything was very sturdy and just really well put together. Like, you can just tell it's not a cheap bike. It came with stickers that he could decorate it with, and he loves it. He has got the hang of it again. We've been riding up and down this neighborhood practicing. GLERC Bikes is having a Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale, which is 25% off. And then if you use my discount code, which is Kelsey10, I will link it. You can get an extra $10 off. Y'all, these are really good bicycles for kids. Look at Riot go. This is what I've been drinking at home lately when I need a afternoon pick-me-up coffee, the Stoke brand, and it's the espresso one. So good. So one of the things I'm in charge of is the macaroni and cheese. And my really fancy cheese grater that I have had for a long time that I bought off of Amazon that you just roll is broke. And I haven't had it for a while. I need to order me a new one. So I literally have to use this to prep for Thanksgiving mac and cheese. Please look at all of this cheese I have to shred with this. So I'm doing this the day before because I do not want to do this while trying to get ready to go eat Thanksgiving dinner. I'm also in charge of the green bean casserole, and mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna peel all of my potatoes and have them sitting in a bowl of cold water in the fridge, and I think they'll be fine for tomorrow. So I just thought I'd go ahead and give y'all like a little idea of what I do with my mac and cheese. I'm kind of following the Teeny, I think is how you say her name, recipe this year. She does basically what I did last year. You use a few different cheeses, you make the roux, you make your cheese sauce, mix it with the noodles, and bake it with the cheese on top in the oven. But she uses a seasoning of smoked paprika and a couple other things, and her trick, or something she does that's different, is that she seasons her butter as she's making the roux, and that's where she adds in her seasonings to the macaroni and cheese. So like as you're melting your butter on the stove, you add your seasonings, and then you add your flour, then you start adding in like your cheese and your milk and all that to make your cheese sauce. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to do it her way this year. It looks different, and it's all the what do you call it, the rave or viral, I guess, right now. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I've never really used smoked paprika, so hopefully it tastes good. I have done a pile of laundry every day to make sure I don't get behind. Me and Josh are about to be going out of town right after Thanksgiving. the Friday after, we are going to Louisiana to see his family, so I really don't want to get so behind, because when I travel, it wears me out, and I don't want to come back to a dirty house and a bunch of laundry. So I just washed my towels and sanitized everything because my kids have been sick, and after I get all this stuff done today, I still have to pack all of our stuff. I do have to admit, though, that I have enjoyed this break from school in the early mornings and just kind of like hanging out with my kids. We've honestly just been at home, not doing much, just really hanging out, sleeping in a little bit, not too much. My kids still wake up early, but like last night, we just made cookies in our pajamas, and it was just fun. Homemade chocolate chip cookies is what we made. I can put the recipe for these in the description box because they were so easy. You are supposed to not use melted butter, though. You're supposed to use softened butter, and I think it made a difference because it didn't like fluff up to like a creamy texture like it was supposed to. So, but they still turned out really good. They were really soft. We started a new tradition in our family. On Thanksgiving Day, my mom and stepdad Larry always do a hayride for all of the family to come hop on, and we just kind of go up the road, just like right around in a pasture and all that. It's really fun. He loads the trailer up with a bunch of hay bales, and we just bring old blankets and old towels and stuff to sit on. And after everybody's kind of let their food digest, we get coffee or hot chocolate or whatever, and it's really fun. Every year we have a good time. We've only had a couple times where the weather was just freezing, and even when you're going like 5 miles per hour, when you're on the back of that trailer and the wind in your face, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so cold sometimes. So we've only had that happen a couple of times. Normally the weather is really perfect, and I think that's how it's going to be for us this year too. So we're really looking forward to that. And I just wanted to ask y'all if y'all like to Black Friday shop. We used to actually go out at night, like when the stores would do the thing where sometimes their doors would open at midnight, or some of them, their sales would start like 5 a.m. I'm not gonna lie, it used to be kind of fun when we were younger. A couple of us would go before we ever had kids and all that, of course, and we would line up at Belk or Victoria's Secret or a couple of those places, and it would just be fun. Target was a fun one sometimes, and sometimes it would be kind of crazy, but we saw people like rushing and fighting over stuff, but we never had any like bad experiences. It was just kind of fun and exciting sometimes, but I don't know, we don't really do that anymore. It's just everything is online now, and of course we have young kids who, we don't have time to do that, and the stores just don't really do it that way anymore. So here's how the cookies turned out. This is what I meant when I said do not melt your butter, just soften it, because yes, they were really soft and chewy, but if you see like that rocky looking texture, I think that's because of the butter. But anyways, it was still fun to make those with the kids, and they've eaten almost all of them by now. I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving and spend time with your family. I pray that everyone is safe if they are traveling, my family included. I will see you guys next week.